Hello students, good morning to all. In earlier class we discussed regarding about some of the bases of classification. There is symmetry and the levels of organization. In this class we are going to discuss about silo and notochord, and there is segmentation or metabolism. Right? So let us start. So basis of classification. As for the basis of classification, animals classification had done in Animalia. So based on basis of classification, animals classification had done. So in the basis of classification, the coelom is also plays major important role. Coelom is one of the basis of classification in kingdom Animalia. So coelom means it is a large fluid-filled space or cavity lying between the outer body wall and inner digestive tube. The coelom means it is a large fluid-filled cavity or space lying between the outer body wall and inner digestive tube. That is called as coelom. The coelom means the space which is presented between body wall and gut. The space is called coelom or body cavity. Right? So, the definition of coelom, it is a large fluid-filled space or cavity lying between the outer body wall and inner digestive tube is called coelom, and there is a one condition. Coelom is lined by mesoderm. Whenever the space which is presented between body wall and gut, that is called coelom. But coelom is formed by what? Lined by mesoderm. Body wall, inner side of the body wall and outer side of the gut or digestive tube, which is lined by the mesoderm. Then only it is considered as coelom. Understood or not? Right? Okay. So, based on the coelom, based on the presence of the coelom is classified into majorly three different types. Those are acoelom, pseudocoelom, eucoelom. So, based on the formation of the coelom is classified into three different types. That is acoelom, pseudocoelom, and eucoelom. There is three different types of the coelom or exhibits by the animals which are presented in Animalia. Understood or not? Right? So, based on the formation of the coelom, animals are classified into all the animals which are presented in Animalia are classified into three different types. What are they? Acoelom, pseudocoelom, and eucoelom. Three different types. And you should remember important point here. The coelom which is presented in what type of the animals? Animals consist with mesoderm. Mesoderm means we discussed already. Animals which are presented in Animalia are two types. Some of the group of animals are exhibits only two different general areas. That is ectoderm and endoderm only. So some of the animals groups are ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm also exhibits. So coelom is exhibits by which animals? Animals or exist with exhibits mesoderm. Such type of the animals only exhibits coelom. Right? Okay. Coelom. Based on the coelom formation, coelom is divided into three different types: acoelom, pseudocoelom, eucoelom. So let us discuss what is acoelom, pseudocoelom, and eucoelom, and which type of the organisms or exhibits these the three different types of the coeloms. Right? Okay. So acoelom, A means what? Nil, absence, no body cavity. No body cavity means what? Coelom is nothing but body cavity. Body cavity is presented, but no body cavity. Between gut and body wall completely filled with mesoderm. The space is presented between body wall and gut, and the space is completely filled with mesoderm. There is no free space for the presence of internal body organs in the region of in between gut and body wall. in the AC lobe. You understood or not? So AC lobe, no body cavity. So between gut and body wall, completely filled with mesoderm. The mesoderm is completely filled. Whatever the organs, internal organs are tightly embedded in the region of mesoderm between the body wall and gut. So that is called AC lobe. Are you understood? Right. So which animals are exhibits AC lobe? Platyhelminthes. Phylum Platyhelminthes are exhibits AC lobe. After this clear? Right. So next type of the coelom, pseudocoelom. So what is the meaning of pseudo? Pseudo means false, right? False coelom, pseudocoelom, false coelom. Coelom is presented between body wall and gut, but it is false. It is not actual coelom. It is not true coelom. Such type of the coelom is called pseudocoelom, right? False coelom. Coelom is not lined by the mesoderm. Between body wall and gut, there is mesoderm is completely filled. That is called coelom. And mesoderm is not divided and not lines the body wall and gut. Such type of the coelom is called pseudocoelom, false coelom. So in the evolution of the animals, first step, animals body cavity means body wall and gut. Between that mesoderm is completely filled, that is coelom. After that, the mesoderm division started but not completely divided. You got it? So such type of the coelom is pseudocoelom, false coelom. Coelom is not lined by mesoderm. So which organisms are exhibit pseudocoelom? The organisms which are exhibit pseudocoelom are Aschelminthes. Phylum Aschelminthes are exhibits pseudocoelom. Up to this clear? Right. Next one. Third type of the coelom is eucoelom. Eu means what? True. Eu means true. True body cavity developed entirely lined with the mesoderm. True body cavity developed entirely lined the mesoderm. So between body wall and gut, mesoderm is completely divided. Inside the body wall and outside the gut, the mesoderm is presented. Mesoderm is lines. Such a type of the coelom is called eucoelom. True body cavity developed entirely lined with the mesoderm. Which animals are exhibits eucoelom? The animals are exhibits eucoelom or phylum Annelida to Chordates. Annelida, phylum Annelida to Chordates. All phylums are eucoelomates. All organisms, animals are eucoelomates only. Eucoelomates means organisms exhibits eucoelom. Such type of organisms are called eucoelomates. Is this clear? Right. So eucoelom means a true body cavity developed between developed entirely lined with the mesoderm. So between body wall and gut, there is space is presented. That particular space is called eucoelom. In that space, all the internal organs, all the visceral organs are presented. After this clear? So what is the example for eucoelom? Annelida to Chordates. Phylum Annelida to Chordates. All the phylums are exhibits. All the animals are exhibits eucoelom. Right then? Acoelom, acoelomates. Pseudocoelom, pseudocoelomates. Eucoelom, eucoelomates. So let us go through the diagrams of acoelom, pseudocoelom and eucoelom. Acoelom. So we discussed organisms exhibits. There is 3 different types of the germ layers. Those are ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm. And which organisms are exhibits coelom? Organisms consist with lined by mesoderm. Whenever those organisms consist with exhibits mesoderm, such organisms only coelom. And when organisms, coelom word is not applicable. Okay, right. So here, outermost layer is called. So this is ectoderm. So this is ectoderm, and this one is endoderm. Between ectoderm and endoderm, what is presented? Mesoderm is completely filled. In this, organs are embedded tightly. This is called an acoelom. You got it or not? Between ectoderm and endoderm, mesoderm is filled. Acoelom. So this one is gut. What is gut? Digestive tube. This is gut portion. This is body wall. You understood that, right? Ectoderm, endoderm. Between that mesoderm is completely filled. That is acoelom. What is the example for acoelom? Pyroplatyhelminths, right? Okay. Next one. Pseudocoelom. Pseudocoelom means what? Between body wall and gut, mesoderm is presented. So between body wall and gut, mesoderm is presented. But mesoderm division is not takes place. Mesoderm is not completely divided. Such type of the coelom is called pseudocoelom. See here. So this is ectoderm and innermost region. This is endoderm. And this region is mesoderm. So here pseudocoel is formed. Pseudocoel means what? Pseudocoel means it is false coelom. So there is false coelom formation is takes place. Mesoderm is not completely divided. Such type of the coelom is called pseudocoelom, which is exhibits by which organisms? The pseudocoelom exhibits by phylum Aschelminths. After this clear? Right. Okay. So third type of the coelom is what? Third type of the coelom is there is eucoelom. Eucoelom means what? Body wall, innermost gut. This is gut. Outermost ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm is presented. And there is a particular coelom is formed. There is coelom formation is takes place. What is coelom? There is body cavity space. Coelom formation is takes place. Such type of the coelom is called eucoelom, or also called true coelom. The organisms exhibits true coelom. Such type of the organisms are called eucoelom. After this clear, right? Between body wall and gut, there is coelom is presented. There is formation of the coelom is takes place, and mesoderm is divided. Here in this case, mesoderm is divided inside of the body wall. Mesoderm is lying. Outside of the gut also mesoderm is lying. Between body wall and gut, the cavity is presented. That is eucoelom. So what are eucoelomates? Organisms are exhibits. Eucoelom, such organisms are called eucoelomates. So which organisms are eucoelomates? Phylum Annelida to Cardiacs. All are eucoelomates. After this clear, hope all of you understood regarding about the concept of coelom, right? So again there is a description regarding about coelom we will discuss in class 11, right? And next one, notochord. So notochord is also considered as one of the important major basis of classification. So notochord, what is notochord? It is rod-like structure present on the dorsal side of the animal body. The notochord is the rod-like structure present on the dorsal side of animal body, which is derived from the mesoderm, and the rod-like structure presented on the dorsal side of animal body. Such type of the part is called notochord, right? So, what is the importance of notochord? Based on presence and absence of notochord, all the animals which are presented in Animalia are classified into two different types: non-chordates, chordates. Non-chordates, chordates. Based on presence and absence of notochords, all the organisms presented in Animalia are divided into two different types to classification. So, classified into two different types: non-chordates and chordates. So what are non-chordates? Non means not presented. Animals do not possess the notochord. Animals do not present it. The absence of the notochord. Notochord is not presented. Such type of the animals are called non-chordates. So animals do not possess the notochord. Such type of the organisms are called non-chordates. So what are non-chordates? Phylum Porifera to phylum Hemichordata. Phylum Porifera to phylum Hemichordata. All the organisms are called non-chordates. Which are non-chordate phyla in animal kingdom? Those are Phylum Porifera to Hemichordata. all phylums are called non-chordates. Right? Why these are called non-chordates? Because animals do not possess notochord. Such type of the organisms are called non-chordates. And next one, chordates. So what are chordates? Animals do not possess notochord. Such type of the organisms are called non-chordates. So what are chordates? Animals possesses notochord. Animals are possesses notochord. Such type of the organisms are called chordates. Animals possesses notochord. Animals possesses notochord when? What stage of life? At any stage of life. Either embryonic stage or adult stage or throughout the life, whatever it may be, animals exhibits notochord at any stage of life. Such type of the animals are called chordates. Animals possesses notochord. So which animals are chordates? Those are class Pisces to class Mammalia. After this clear, right? These are all called chordates. Chordates again classification is there. We will discuss in class 11. After this clear, right? So notochord, it is rod-like structure present on the dorsal side of the animal body, derived from the mesodermal organ, and based on presence and absence of notochord, organisms are classified into two different types. Those are non-chordates and chordates. Complete kingdom Animalia divided into two different types based on presence and absence of notochord. So those are non-chordates and chordates. Animals do not possess notochord. Such type of the animals are called non-chordates. Animals possesses notochord. Such type of the animals are called chordates. Right? So non-chordates. Which are non-chordates? Phylum Porifera to phylum Chordata. So phylum Porifera to phylum Hemichordata. Those are non-chordates. These animals are called non-chordates. And then what are chordates? So phylum class Pisces to class Mammals are chordates. After this clear? Right. And next basis of classification is segmentation. Segmentation. In the name only, segmentation. Segmentation is also one of the important part. It plays a major role for basis of classification, for Animalia classification. So segmentation, what is meant by segmentation? In the name only, the body divides into segments. The body divides, the animal's body divides into segments. It's called segmentation. There is presence of segments. It's called segmentation. Right? Okay. So segmentation is two different types. Here you should remember very important point. Segmentation is two different types: pseudo-segmented and metamerism. There is a difference between segmentation and metamerism and pseudo-segmentation. Segmentation means, simple words, the body divided into segments. That is called as segmentation, right? Pseudo-segmented. Pseudo means what? False. False segmented. False segment means what? Body divided into segments. Body divided into number of segments. The organism's body divided into number of segments. Such type of the organisms are called pseudo-segmented organisms. For example, tapeworm. The tapeworm body completely divided into segments. So such type of the organisms are called exhibits pseudo-segmentation. Body divides into number of segments. For example, tapeworm. So what is metamerism? Why it is called pseudo-segmentation? You can learn metamerism. What is metamerism? Metamerism means serial repetition of similar parts. The body divided into segments plus there is one class. What is class? Serial repetition of similar parts. At least some of the body parts, serial repetition is required. In that case only, the segmentation is considered as metamerism. Segmentation means body divides into segments only. So what is metamerism? Body divides into segments and at least some of the body parts, serial repetition is required. Such type of the character is called, such type of the phenomena is called metamerism. Serial repetition of similar parts. For example, in earthworm, you know the earthworm, right? So earthworm belongs to the phylum Annelida, and earthworm exhibits the body divides into segments, and inner body parts for some of the, for example, some of the reproductive organs of the earthworm, in repeated segment also the reproductive organs are presented. Testes are presented in the segment number 10 of the earthworm and in the segment number 11 of the earthworm also. You got it down, right? Serial repetition of similar parts. In that case only segmentation is considered as metabolism. Otherwise, it is called as pseudo segmentation, right? So, in total animal kingdom, which organisms are exhibits metabolism? In total animal kingdom, the organisms are exhibits metabolism character: phylum Annelida, phylum Arthropoda, and phylum Chordates. 3 phylums only exhibits metabolism. And remaining organisms, body divided into segments, that is called as segmentation only. That is not, those organisms are not considered as metabolic organisms. Clear? Right. Metabolism means body divides into segments and serial repetition of the organs in that body parts is called metabolism. So which organisms are exhibits metabolism? Phylum Annelida, Arthropoda, Chordates. And you should remember important point. Metabolism body divides into segments where outer, inner, external or internal. See, body divides into segments either outer side or inner side or both, right? For example, phylum Annelida, external and internal also segments are presented. For example, at home. In arthropods, only external metabolism, outer region only the segments are presented. Inner body parts, there is no divides into segments, right? And chordates, external segments are not there, and inner there is segments are presented. Metabolism is exhibits. Up to this clear? So this is regarding about segmentation. You should remember, just remember the important difference between segmentation and metabolism. So these are different types of the basis of classification. So those are there is coelom, types of the coelom, important examples also important, and notapod and the segmentation. So in next class we are going to discuss about broad classification of Animalia. So till now classes we discussed that there is different types of the basis of classification. Based on these are all basis of classification, Animalia kingdom divided into different types of the groups. So in next class we are going to discuss about basis of classification. Thank you very much. Bye bye.